everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a walkthrough in regards to the new event that we have going on right now, which is Daybreak War. Now I say new event because it's currently new for this first time coming around with these new suits, but Daybreak War is going to be a reoccurring event and it will be something that will continue to return, very similar to the happiness events or the star events, even though we haven't had one of those in a while. So I'm just going to walk you guys through that, give you a little bit of an idea in regards to how that works, since this event tends to be a little bit confusing for people. So on this first screen, it's going to show you the different suits that you can exchange event currency for. Now, this event currency is going to carry over, so you have the ability to keep some of that currency for the next time that Daybreak War does end up returning. So that's one of the cool things about this particular event. These are going to be the new suits, and the reason why it says sale right here is because there is going to be a 10% off sale for these particular suits, since this is the first time that they are debuting in our version. Now this is going to be Bamboo Breeze and then Willow and Swallow. I'm most likely going to go for Willow and Swallow after I finish some of the prior event suits, since the only other time I participated in Daybreak War was the first time that this particular suit over here, this peacock suit, was first introduced. So the different suits that you can get this go around are this peacock suit, Fiery Sky, Icy Laurel, Nightingale, and then of course these two suits as well. Now these suits back here are going to be returning suits, however that doesn't mean that they are always going to be returning. There are other event suits that were not currently present in the return this go around, and most likely will be seeing those event suits later down the line. So the way that you would get started is you would click on Battlefield, and the only reason why I didn't post anything yesterday for you guys when this event was first released is because this event does take place in real time, and what I mean by that is that it takes place over the course of a couple of days. On day one, the only thing that you can do is really click through here and get familiar with this, clicking through, just seeing what the different options are, which I will go ahead and show you guys here in just a moment. But there's really nothing much that you can do on day one. So on day two and then also day three, you can come in here and you can select your own faction, and I will insert a clip of what that looks like before I selected Orlando so that you guys have an idea. And then once you come through and you select my faction, there will be a couple of different options that you can select, such as faction intro, which I will not be selecting just because it's going to be the story and the lore as to how you enlisted with your different captain. And then if you come over here to donate, this is going to be where you can donate resources to get these event currencies, and that's going to be where you can go ahead and spend diamonds if you would like to start unlocking those suits ahead of time, or if your team Dawn Wings or Night Order doesn't allow you to receive a bunch of rewards. So you can come in here and you can spend diamonds. Now, if you come over here to reward, that's going to be what you will click on after the battles on day 4. Now, on day 4, what happens is that the computer is going to automatically put you against another player, and you will go ahead and have those battles automatically, and that's something that the game will do itself, so you won't have to worry about selecting anything. But once those battles have been completed, you can come in here to reward and click on that, and that's when you will go ahead and receive those event currencies that you can then utilize to unlock those suits that we mentioned. So that's what happens when you click on my faction. Now in dress up, this is where you want to make sure on day 2 or day 3 that you come in here and you match these different themes. So in this particular case, it is asking for a cloud dress, and it's saying that the proper style is going to be gorgeous and elegant. Now, I myself have yet to select anything for these particular categories. That's just simply because I'm waiting for Nikki's info to update, which is basically a guide that will give different top scoring items for these particular stages. So I'm waiting for that update on that website to be released before I select those outfits. Now, if you are wanting to make sure that you get everything situated, you're going to want to go ahead and click on next. And this is going to show you the next category, as there will be several different suits that you will need to dress up for, and click on the set suit for. So we this time around are looking for an apple dress with the simple and elegant tags. And then if you click on next, this will be the last suit that you'll need to dress up for, which will be warm clothes, and you'll need to follow the tags warm and pure. So this would be where you would go through that. Now, once you've gone through here and you've selected all of your different items and things like that, you would go ahead and click Set Suit. And if you're curious and you don't want to wait for Nikki's info, or you have an idea as to how you can be super top scoring, then you can actually click to maneuver, and it's going to go ahead and pair you up against someone using that theme, and then it will give you a final score at the end. And that's going to use just your default outfit if you don't go in and select or handpick out those outfits. Now, a lot of people are going to have outfits selected, so you may not always win these wars come day 4 when you are automatically battling other people. So you're going to want to make sure that you come in on these days and do that, because if not, on day 4, you cannot change those outfits. So it's really important that you guys come in here and get those selected on day 2 or day 3. Now, besides dress up, there's my report that we cannot click on at this time. There's also world map, so you can come in here and take a look at where the different forces are located. As of right now, the glittering icon is going to be where my faction is located. And then if you come in here to Suit EX, this is going to be where you will come to exchange those event currencies right here for the suits. And then, like we mentioned before, the new suits are currently on sale right now. So as you can see, they will typically be 15 of those event currencies, but as of right now, this piece is going for 13. So that's one of the benefits of these new suits being released. So for any of the returning suits, such as I see Laurel, it is going to be a full price for those specific items. So just make sure that you guys keep that in mind when it comes to selecting the different suits, okay? Now, when it comes to selecting my faction, a lot of people tend to join the Night Order, which is going to be with like Nidhogg and stuff like that. Also Shade. Typically, that particular faction is going to win more of the battles, just because a lot more people tend to go with the Night Order. So if you guys would like to earn the absolute maximum event currencies that you can then use to exchange for those suit pieces, my recommendation would be for you to go with Night Order. If that's not really something that you're super concerned with, like myself, I just prefer to go under the commander that I like the most, in which case is Orlando. So I don't necessarily mind that I will be getting a little bit less event currency. And that's just because I know that Daybreak War is going to be a continual event that continues to cycle through. So I'm never going to be concerned about not having any of those event items, or being afraid that they will never return, since they will always return. So that's the reason why I personally did not select Night Order. Now, the last thing that you can do is you can come in here and you can click on the Feat EX, and this is going to be another event currency that will carry over through the different times that Daybreak War does continue to come back. So I had 301 event currencies from the last Daybreak War that I participated in. And once you reach a certain amount of that, you can come in here and exchange them for different things, such as the Peak token, which is going to be that main one that you would use use to exchange for the suit pieces. Or, of course, if you would like also coins, stamina, stones of shadow, which would be pretty useful, and different things like that. So that would be what that is utilized for. So again, just to do a little bit of a recap for you guys, day one isn't really super important and it has passed already. It's just mainly for you to get familiar with these different buttons and what to select. And then day two is going to be where you will select your faction, and then also dress up for the different themes in here. So you're going to want to make sure at some point today or tomorrow that you go in and you get those themes, and you set that up so that you get the maximum amount of currency for winning as many battles as you can. So don't forget to do that. Day four is going to be when the actual battle does take place, and then day five is going to be where you get the actual rewards, and you can go into the reward option, claim those, and then continue to redeem that currency for the different suits and things like that. That day is also where you can go ahead and spend any type of diamonds if you would like, if your particular side didn't get you enough of that currency in order for you to unlock everything that you wanted to unlock. Um, the only other thing I did want to go ahead and mention is that as this event does progress, you will gain different achievements for reaching certain ranks, and then also like participating in Daybreak War, for example, like 5 times, like it says here, or doing the reinforce option. So you guys are going to want to make sure that you come in here periodically to get any type of those diamonds. That'll be important just because then you'll have a little bit extra that you can either use or save. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to let you guys know about for this particular event. I hope that I was able to shed a little bit of light in this regard. And if you guys have any other questions in regards to this event, or if there's anything else that you guys would like to see me release in the future content wise, go ahead and drop me a comment down below. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you would like to see more Love Nikki content. And thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye!